All right, guys. What day is it? Oh, wow. It's Monday, December 19th.
Day after my birthday.
Yesterday was Pook's birthday. My birthday's coming up, but who cares about our birthdays? Today, we're giving away another Levitate Blade leg. We got Jocelyn. I forgot why I told her we're getting on a call, but I guess we're just going to tell her it's for the podcast, bro. But she does not know we're getting her leg, and we just sent her an invite, so I need to shut up.
Oh, there you go. He's connecting to audio.
Not David John.
What's up, Jocelyn? Can you hear us?
Not yet. Maybe.
Well, she just muted.
Hello.
There she
What's up?
is.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Glad to have you on. So we just want to ask you a few questions and hear your story a little bit. I'm Tony.
I'm Zach.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
You're
as well,
Jocelyn Melvin.
Yes. Yes, I am.
So if you could just give us a little bit about when, how you became an amputee, and then tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you?
So I became an amputee, I guess we're coming up on like 1 year now. So it was New Year's Eve of last year in New Orleans. Yeah, I was visiting. It's a crazy story. Like I feel like everyone's just like shocked when I tell them about it. But
Are we gonna hear a better story than we've heard? We've heard some crazy ones.
You probably have. So I was in New Orleans with my friends, and we were, I don't know how else to say it, it's really reckless, but train hopping like on the carts, and I did not make it. I've never done that before, didn't know what I was doing, didn't make it, and my leg was like completely run over and amputated. Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up. So you're train hopping on trains, what? Going opposite ways, going the same way, and you're just jumping, like what?
So it was like a slow moving, like probably, I mean, my estimate's like less than 10 miles an hour. And like pretty much people are like 30 people in front of me did it, like jumping onto like the carts and just like riding them all the way down to like this, because we're on this like water, like river, I guess, or whatever, in the bay, maybe, because this is New Orleans. Like just ride it down like maybe like a quarter of a mile, and then just like walk back and do it again. Like that, I guess that's just like a thing people do down there. I don't know.
So you were playing real life Subway Surfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said you were doing it for work. Now you said you did that last year on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So we're coming up on the anniversary.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, but like my perspective, like since the beginning, like when I was like put in the ambulance, and everyone was like freaking out, obviously, and I get in the ambulance, I'm like, am I gonna die? Like that's the first thing I asked, and they're like, no. And I was like, okay, great. Like I know I lost my foot, but like, you know.
Ah, warrior.
Okay, so not to be graphic, but can you give us exactly how it happened? Because I feel like I have a million different ways that this is happening in my head, and I would like to know the real way it happened.
So basically, I saw like this like area where there was like, I guess it's like a ladder area, so that with like a platform right next to it, and I like jumped to go like grab it, and so it's my left leg, and like I'm jumping on my right side, but basically what happened is I like missed it, like I grabbed onto the railing but slipped, and then my left leg just like went under, like yeah, and I stood up.
No.
Like I didn't realize it.
We all do it. Everybody stands up and they're like, oh shit, and then they fall over. It seems to be like a pattern with all of us.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you were pretty active before this accident. Like
I was.
You do sports?
I played golf a lot. That was the biggest thing. I did. I also played softball, but I think those days are behind me now that school is over with. But I also worked out a lot. Like I was in the gym probably 5 days a week for a couple of hours. Yeah.
And what type of prosthesis do you have now for your daily?
It's just like do you know of POA Orlando?
I don't know if it's the same company, but it might very well be Prosthetic and Orthotic Associates.
Yeah.
That's who I use.
Oh, really? Yeah. So pretty good legs. I haven't had a problem with them. I think this is like it's in Orlando, so it's kind of a hassle, but this is my third one I've had to get in the past year just because of the shrinking.
Socket? It's the third socket you've gotten?
Yeah, it's the same leg components or like the.
What leg are you using?
I don't know what it's called. It's like a tailor-made foot though. Are you aware of those? I can look at this thing right now. I have a cover on it.
Tailor-made from golf? Is it that's the same company?
No, it's kind of like it's kind of funny because that's the first thing I thought, but it's like just like a play on it, I guess. I can't.
Like Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah. I can't. This is funny that I'm just like.
You're still flexible.
What's the serial number on that thing?
You're more flexible. It says it's BOA. Have you heard of that?
BOA.
That's
Wait, does it tighten up on you? It's
like, what do you mean?
Like a BOA system, like on snowboard boots?
No. I wish though.
Interesting.
It's just like I don't know. I don't know.
Either way, how is that foot? Is it like, does that work for you with the physical activities you undertake? Is that good enough for you? Or are you, I think you were looking toward getting something else, right?
Yeah. So the biggest thing that I did, like just on a regular basis, I did go to the gym and I went on the treadmill a lot on that. And obviously now I can just only walk on the treadmill, but I also went for jogs. So not really able to do that, which has been it's been disappointing, definitely. And I feel like because I don't have, like, also my friends are very, like active and like, just even like field games. I don't know how else to explain it. Like they'll have like field days, like, especially when the weather's nice and like, I just have to like sit out.
So you would definitely like to be running again.
Yeah.
What other limitations have you had other than, you said you've only been walking really on treadmills? Anything else?
I'd say that's the biggest one besides like the kind of like things that you can't really avoid. But like physical limitations, I'd say that's it. I would say like swimming has also been a limitation. I do like my leg is waterproof, but it's just like I think you have to do that without a leg.
Yeah, you're probably better off without the leg for swimming, is what I found anyway. But look, we don't really like limitations over here. So what we went ahead and did for you is we got you a Levitate Blade leg.
Really?
You're good. You're approved. You. So, thanks to Giveability and me and Zach here, with the 2 Dudes 3 Legs podcast, we got you one.
Thank you so much. Oh, like I have chills. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
We don't want you sitting out on field day.
Yeah, Giveability is the gift of giving ability back, and limitations are bullshit. So you're gonna get awarded a blade leg, and you are gonna be all back to running, doing whatever you please.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I just want you to send us some videos of you running around on that field day.
Oh, definitely. I feel like I'm curious though, like how do you have a running blade?
Yeah.
Did you get like training or anything?
No, you'll see. You just got to do it. You just got to get on it.
The one we gifted to Taylor, we gifted to her last week, and she first got on the legs and couldn't even stand. And then within an hour, she's running around the field like it was no big deal.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So
I'm excited.
You get used to them pretty well. I don't fucking know, but from what I've seen, you get used to them pretty quick.
Yeah, you'll learn. I mean, there's definitely a learning curve. I just took it on a treadmill today, and like I'm really trying to practice running. I want to do a 5K to try and raise some more money so we can continue doing this. And the first time I went on, I could only do a 1/4 mile just because you got to get used to it with the socket and everything. And you're experiencing a lot of shrinking right now too. But you have a distal mount, right? Where it mounts right to the bottom of your socket.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this thing's going to mount right onto there for you. You'll be able to take it on and off. It'll take you 2 minutes. And then, my recommendation is just get out and use it. It's certainly different though. you know, with the blade leg, I'll tell you right now, it doesn't want to walk. It wants to run. That's all.
Yeah.
It wants.
I've seen some people use them, and it's like when they're walking, it's like they're hopping.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've heard it's good for golf too, because you get like extra spring from the foot.
Really?
You know what I mean? With power coming through the shot. That was what the one guy said at the event.
That's man, I'm so excited. I am so excited. I just want to get going now. Like I feel like I'm just gonna wear it all the time. Like walking my dog, we're gonna go for jogs. So I'm actually curious, like when was your amputation?
August 8th, 2020. I was riding a motorcycle at night and I misjudged a turn and pretty much ripped my leg right off, hit a rock wall.
Oh man. Did
Tried
you have
to
any
stand up and that didn't work out. So I laid back down.
Oh man. So I guess you were alone. That's scary.
No, I had my brother behind me on his motorcycle, thank God, because I probably would have bled out. You know, it sounds like we were in a similar situation where, you know, there had to be a point where you're laid up and you're sitting on your back and you're sort of just like, you know, succumbing to it. And I'm sure you were with a bunch of people, right? And they helped you.
Yeah, I was actually with my twin sister, and she saved my life. Like she applied like the tourniquet and everything with the belt.
Yeah, that's what I went to. My brother tourniqueted my leg and saved my life. Wow. So that's incredible.
Yeah, that I'm always like very moved whenever I hear people's stories. Like it's just crazy that we all have like, I mean, they're totally different experiences, but all the same. And
there's a lot. There's a lot we all have in common. We were just at the Levitate test run, which I think you were going to try to go to, right?
Yeah, I couldn't make it with work and then just like finding flights, like affordable flights and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we met like, I don't know, 25 different amputees out there, and we all have a lot in common. If I had any recommendation for you, it'd be to, you know, just make friends with a few and talk to them about stuff. And, you know, it really helped me. I learned a lot about my leg that I had no idea about because, you know, all my friends have their legs.
Yeah.
You know, and there's other people with so much more experience that can just make things so much easier for you. So, you know, I'd recommend reaching out to other people.
How did you meet like other amputees?
How did it start? Through this, really.
Well, didn't you get gifted a blade leg from Levitate?
No, I bought mine.
Oh, you bought your own? Okay.
Yeah, I bought my blade leg. And then I can't even remember how I met Mike, but he kind of asked me to be an ambassador from social media, really. And then through becoming an ambassador, I've spoken to so many amputees in the last month. I had no idea so many people were missing their legs. It's crazy. There's a lot of us out there.
32 people blade leg event, and there was like 24 legs total.
24 legs total.
It's true. It's true. There was a lot of bilaterals there. It's crazy.
It's just crazy. Yeah, no, that's my biggest struggle is finding other amputees. I feel like the biggest issue that I've seen is that a lot of amputees are like older, like health related amputations. So it is nice to talk to them and get like their experience, but it's also like I want to be around like people that were like active, you know, and like see how they're adapting. So well, I wish I could have made it.
If you go onto our Instagram and whatnot, you could find, you know, we made friends with a lot of different amputees that are all, you know, our age, young, very active. You'll see them in there in the videos and in the comments. But those are definitely good people to reach out to. We met incredible people out there. So
yeah, I'll have to check it out. Thank you so much. Like, my heart is so full. You guys are awesome. You guys are, so when you guys were founded in 2020?
For what? Two Dudes, Two Legs? The podcast?
No, or did you join?
Givability? I don't know. When was Givability started? Mike Derringer just started
when did
this year.
He start the company? I have no idea.
I think it was this year.
I joined up. I teamed up with him like a month ago.
What is your, what's the podcast called?
Two Dudes, Three Legs.
So good. Are you on like podcasts like the app, Spotify?
We're on Spotify. YouTube is where we film everything we do. So
it's a little bit more of a show, you know. It's not so much just like us sitting there and talking. We're always doing crazy shit on the podcast, and we meet with crazy people too.
You're on it right now.
Yeah.
Am I?
Hell yeah. This is going up.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Where are you guys from?
New York.
New York?
Speaking of, wait, where are you from? You're from Florida?
No, I think
I'm Atlanta.
Atlanta. Oh, okay. Okay. You said Orlando before, and you were saying that's a hassle. So you got to drive down there to have work done on your leg.
Yeah, but I mean, they're the best that I've heard of. Like, do you go to like somewhere like Hanger or anything like that? Like, I don't know. I don't want to shit talk, but I think I don't know. They put a lot of attention and like detail into it, and I do meet amputees there. They're just like all over the place.
All right. Is there anything you want to say? I always like to ask people this at the end of every time we talk to someone is, what's your message to the world if you have anything good to say,
On the spot, I think the biggest thing I've learned is that do not take the people in your life for granted. I think maybe I'm speaking for like my family, but I think they were very relieved to hear that I was alive, and didn't really, it was like an afterthought, the leg thing. And you just never know until you're faced with that situation, really how much you truly care and like need that person in your life. And then also like my sister, like if she hadn't been there, who knows how that would have turned out. So like forever grateful for the people that were there for me then and are there for me now.
Yeah. I mean, that certainly resonates with me. There was a brief second where I thought I was going to die. And then I realized, once my brother tourniqueted my leg, I was like, all right, I'm going to be okay. But, sitting in the hospital, you really sit and think about, holy shit, that was close. And so that really resonates with me. And on top of that, I was saved by all the people around me through generous donations and just people being there for me, which is the whole reason I'm doing this. I'm paying it forward, and I'm going to try to do that as much as I can. So I'm happy we were able to hook it up for you, but hopefully we can continue doing it. But I love that message of yours. It's powerful.
What if there's anything that I can do to like help out? I love what you guys are doing, and I'm so grateful. So if there's any way, let me know.
Tell the people to go to Giveability and donate.
Okay, I will.
Well, listen, Jocelyn, we're super grateful that we got the chance to meet you. We're super grateful we got the chance to give you, as we call, the gift of ability back. And listen, please send us videos with the leg when you get them and you running on them. We love to see that kind of stuff. But regardless, it was awesome. And you will see this live on 2 Dudes 3 Legs in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and we'll follow up with you. Maybe we'll do some Instagram posting together or something like that. But I'll call you or text you and let you know how we're going to roll this out.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays and all that good stuff, and happy New Year. And you've come a long way in 1 year, but you got a much longer way to go.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. Thanks, guys.
We'll see you later.
Have a good night.
Hope you guys are enjoying the content. It's amazing to be able to do this stuff. And again, we wouldn't be able to do it without anybody's generous donations, but we want to keep this train rolling. So if you can give, go to giveability.us and donate so we can continue doing this good work. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Peace. I like how you said keep the train rolling.